Zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni. Kulandirani kwina kulikonse kumene muli pano pa Malawi Daily Headlines, ndipo munthawi ino takubweretserani ganizo lomwe akunkuyu anatsutsana nalo maka lochokera ku boma lokhuza kukwera kwa fees kufika pa 1.3 miliyoni kuchoka pa 600,000 Malawi kwacha. Akunkuyutu ananena kuti izi zikhuza anthu maka amene ali osauka kuti athe kufikira maphunziro apamwamba. Takhani pomwepo chifukwa tu akunkuyu afotokoza mfundo zofunikira kwambiri za zomwe zingakhuze ophunzira athu m'dziko lathu la Malawi. Takhani pomwepo. Zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of the Zamlunduni to say something on the statement that the Honorable Minister has delivered. First, to thank the Honorable Minister for the elaborate presentation. Madam Deputy Speaker, I would want to agree with the Honorable Minister that indeed public universities are facing challenges, and it is noted clearly that inadequate funding towards the public universities is giving them some panic, hence exploring other ways of getting support. And the ministry feels, or the government feels, the most appropriate route is to increase the fees. But the minister also has said in his statement that those with capacity should be able to pay. But my question is, would the Honorable Minister describe capacity when anyone is said to be well capacitated to pay? It means this person has a salary. From that salary, he can pay all the other needs that they have in the house, and from the remaining, they can have the capacity to pay fees. Someone is a farmer. This farmer should be able to go to the market and sell his tobacco. From the proceeds of the sales, he will have the capacity to pay. Honorable Minister, are you saying the farmer in my village who hasn't been able to sell his tobacco has the capacity to pay fees for a child? 1.3 million. Honorable Chair, someone whose salary has been cut drastically, excessive taxes. The Honorable Minister wants to tell this nation that such a person has the capacity to pay 1.3 million kwacha for Elena in the university from 650,000.
Thank you.
Madam Chairperson, people don't have that capacity in this country. It needs government intervention because everyone is now needy. Under the current economic pangs, every family is a needy family. And we need government intervention, not this kind of statements that are coming here assuring the nation when there is really no hope at all for the Malawians. And
Thank
someone
you,
is here
Whip.
clapping hands. We can't be clapping hands for this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, if you can press your mic, please. You have the floor, Honorable. Just hold on. Yeah, press again.
Honorable Speaker, I think you've switched on mine. I'm not yet a minister.
You have the floor.
Thank you
Honorable
very
Minister.
much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Madam, I believe that the honorable member who was making a statement and the question was just echoing exactly what I said. There are people in this country that he was describing that cannot afford the fees. And these are the very people that government is ensuring that their children are supported with loans. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I now recognize the Honorable Member for Kasungu Central. Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, thank you so much for recognizing both Kapaizi, Kaomba Mawango, and Suza to ask a question to the able Minister of Education. I would like to ask the Minister of Education as to when the government is considering raising upkeep money from 560,000 covering 2 semesters, which is 280 for the needed students, because considering the cost of living now, 280 is not enough to cover that. Deputy Minister, Deputy Speaker, I would also like to ask the Minister of Education as to when, as a country, will start giving consideration to students in health sciences that are studying to be clinicians and are excluded in the loans board. The file is sitting in the Ministry of Justice, waiting for approval that these students could be considered. The context of their exclusion is that they are doing advanced diploma, but the whole House can agree with me that in all the health centers from Mlanje to Kalonga, the clinicians come from these schools, but they are not given any opportunity to be supported. When is the ministry going to follow up with the Ministry of Justice and make sure that these students are considered? Thank you so much. I submit.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I would like to thank the honorable member for his very pertinent questions. I fully agree that with the cost of living rising, there's need to review the upkeep allowance. And I think the ministry, together with the Minister of Finance and the student bodies, will soon be meeting in order to consider reviewing the upkeep allowance. It is our desire to ensure that students live a healthy life, are able to acquire adequate nutrition while they are in college, and therefore they must be provided with sufficient upkeep allowance for them to thrive in the universities. So I wish to thank you for that question. The second question is also equally pertinent. At the time, I would like to address this second question, Honorable Second Deputy Speaker. At the time this act was being passed, there was need to consider those doing diplomas. They were on the list, but I think the consideration, and the justification for them was that when you actually look at the services, whether in agriculture, whether in health and other fields, the people that have diplomas are actually doing most of the work. We need them, and therefore we must support them so that we can have them in large numbers. And that is why that bill was drafted, to ensure that they are also included in the student loans. And I'm sure that as soon as that bill is passed, so is finalized, it will come before this House, and I am hopeful that this House will support that bill because it is important. I thank you, Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you. I disconnected the honorable member for Cholo Tekeran because I wanted space for the honorable minister, so I disconnected you. Would you like to ask your question or? Honorable member, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Choro Tegerani to ask the Minister a question. But before I come to that one, let me, Second Deputy Speaker, appreciate the statement that has been read by the able Minister of Education. My question, Second Deputy Speaker, is that is the Minister or the Ministry prepared a space that if some needy students have been left out from the list he has mentioned, is any space that can be used to accommodate those needy students that have been left aside from that particular list? I'm saying this considering students we have in our constituencies, in particular Choro Tegeran. I have Anne Magras, a needy, intelligent girl student who has been selected to UNIMA, but she has done everything. She has applied for the loan, but I'm thinking if she has been left aside, what will happen to such kind of students? I submit Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Minister. Sorry. Yeah, you can press now, Honorable Minister.
Speaker, God is the cover.
Yeah, Honorable Minister, you can.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, and to thank the honorable member for Cholo Tekeran for his question. At this point in time, it is a hypothetical question, I suspect, because from the report, there is no feedback yet on the application by this young lady for a loan. That's what I have heard. That is the report. She has applied, she hasn't gotten a response yet. He is worried that she might be left behind. Those of you who are listening, that is the position. And my response is that in all likelihood, because she is that needy, this girl will be assisted. The criteria is extreme need. So if she is that needy, she will be assisted. And should she not be assisted, Honorable Member, you can come and challenge me and she will be assisted.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. I now recognize the Honorable Member for Chikwawa Central.
Central West.
Is it Leader of the House? I thought you were standing, Honorable Leader of the House. Ah, okay. Then, Honorable Member for Chikwawa Central, press your gadget.
Yeah, thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, and good morning. My question to the Honorable Minister of Education is the same as the ones that my honorable colleagues have already asked. But my main question is the Honorable Minister or the Ministry willing to increase the number of beneficiaries on the loans board so that maybe each and every student can have a chance to get a loan when enrolled at the public universities? That was my question. And finally, my lady speaker, I want to say this, that what the government of Professor Atamva has done is very commendable. As you may aware, Mr. Second Deputy Speaker, the learning government is a very serious business, and we don't learn government on assumptions. Government is learned on facts. That's why the government of Professor Atamva is doing everything possible, light and direct. That's why even when increasing these amounts of fees, they provided with the loans board that they are going to fund the loans board so that every candidate, every student is supplied. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, you take that question together with the question from Honorable Member for Salima Central West. Is it Salima Central West? You have the floor.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, and good morning. Building on Choro Tekera and the response from the Honorable Minister that he had loosely indicated that it was hypothetical, then I want to take him to what might not be hypothetical. Let's look at the budget. The budget, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, which is running now, made a proviso of 38,000 students as a provision. And with this, it means that the revisions are going to be immediate. And if this revision is immediate, which we projected at 600,000 per student at estimation that time, it means that those that would benefit from these loans is going also to be halved from 38 to 19. Is it what this government wants to do? And is happy with that? That those that are in the waiting, that we are projected to, that we are projected to benefit as in 38,000, if it is upward, it means even the beneficiaries, because the media budget review is far from now, where you can take money legally. It means even the loans board will have to accommodate what has been put to 19. Can we have that assurance that where that money would be coming from, so that at least it catches up with 38,000 students that we thought would benefit from this? Thank you so much, First Secretary.
Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. The figure of 38,000 is, to my recollection, the largest number of beneficiaries ever afforded loans in Malawi. So when the honorable member from Cholo is asking for an increase, the 38,000 is the increase. What has happened in view of the negotiations is that the amount that was allocated to the 38,650 has been adjusted upwards in consultation with the Minister of Finance. As you know, this money does not get paid at once. It will be paid over a period of time, and therefore by the time we get the budget review, the Minister of Finance will do the needful to ensure that this House can support the 38,000 needy students whose fees are at 1,300,000. So that is the increase in terms of numbers and in terms of the budget. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Leader of the House.
I beg to move that debate or question time be curtailed on this matter in order for us to move to now questions for oral replies. I beg to move.
Honorable members, there is a motion on the floor. The motion is that we waive our relevant standing orders in order to allow the House to tackle questions to ministers for all replies. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried.
General business, item 2B, questions to ministers for oral replies.
Thank you so much. I now recognize Honorable Leader. Are we? Yeah, thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, we will start with questions under the Ministry of Labor, Skills and Innovation. I submit, Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Leader. I now recognize the Honorable Member for Nchewu Central East. Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Sir Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the people of Nchewu Central East. Indeed, that question from the people of Nchewu Central East. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, responsible for labor, skills and innovation, you have the floor, Honorable.
For giving the people of Salima Central East the opportunity to respond to question. Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I want to thank the Honorable Member for Nchewu Central East, Honorable Chirikuntima, for the question. Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, the DPP-led government is very much committed in the long term to establish a community technical college in each and every constituency across the country. It is therefore the responsibility of my ministry to ensure that direction is delivered. Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, with the informed constituency development funding, which aims at strengthening the transparency, accountability, and effective finance of local development projects, issues of community technical colleges will be part of the local development projects. Honorable members may therefore wish to be note that the management of the community technical college will be handed over to the local authorities to enhance oversight and efficiency. The law of my ministry is therefore to restrict to the policy direction, enforcement of standards, including inspection, curriculum, development of TVET, education, among other responsibilities. In a view of this, honorable members are encouraged to present their request to their respective councils, which will inform my ministry to conduct an assessment on the suitability of the site and provide necessary recommendations. Once this process is done, the location is deemed suitable, appropriate resources can be allocated from the Constituency Development Fund, and the ministry will provide standard specification to all district councils for the construction of community technical colleges. Madam Deputy Speaker, I wish to inform the honorable member of Ncheu Central East that the government has a college at Ntonda, known as Ntonda Community Technical College. I therefore encourage young people around this area to utilize these facilities. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I now give the floor to the Honorable Member for Nchinji Northeast. Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Second Deputy Speaker, Madam. My question goes to my brother there, Minister of Labor. We've been discussing this issue, and I know he knows. We have a technical college in Nchinji, Kapondo Technical College, which has been running for some time now. We have some courses which lack equipment, and in our discussions, he assured me that government has equipment in their warehouses, and he promised that he would deliver the equipment to the technical college so that these remaining courses should also be taught at the college. I would like, through you, Madam, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, to ask the minister responsible when is he delivering the equipment so that the technical college resumes the courses that are not being taught right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable. The Honorable Member for Lilongwe Nsinja, is it a point of order or just because you have been standing and wanting to ask a question?
Point of order. Point of order. It's a point of order. Point of order, okay. Second Deputy Speaker, when you look at the questions today, the 150 questions, and looking at the response that the Minister of Labor has given to this national direct table, he said, my ministry is responsible for policy direction. Please go back to the councils and present the constituency development plan. What it means is the 150 questions, only 3 questions are policy questions. The rest, the answers will be, go back to the councils and present the constituency development plan. I wanted to ask through you that in the 150 questions, can
I have order, honorable members, from my far right?
From the 150 questions, we have major and small projects. I wanted to ask through you, because if they are saying go back to the constituencies and submit the plan to the councils, what they are saying is the councils have money for you to conduct and have the projects. My question is it not in order that the government should stand and present how much monies are we getting for the first quarter? Because we can't go to the councils where there is no money. If this house can discuss to say, can we allocate 250 million to the councils, that is the under disaster preparedness fund, so that the small projects we can be doing than coming here with a lot of questions, with a simple answer that the ministers are saying, go to the councils. That's my question. Because even if we ask the many questions, the answer is go.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Honorable Member, because he was standing on a point of order, And my answer to you is that it is in order for the Honorable Minister to refer us to our respective councils. I think the priority is up to the members to prioritize issues to do with labor and skills and innovation. So it's how members they prioritize their development. But the resources they are being channeled to our councils and there are processes to be done. So I'm sure and 100% sure that the people of Machinga East is also identifying projects to be used in the 5 billion. So it's how you prioritize your developments, Honorable Member. Thank you.
Zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni.